Welcome. Have you ever felt invisible, stuck, or overlooked despite your hard work? What if I told you that the secret to being recognized, respected, and truly valuable isn't luck? It's something you can start doing today. Stay with me, and I'll show you exactly how to increase your value in ways most people completely miss. Comment below if you feel invisible right now. Chapter 1. Understanding your current value. Have you ever felt invisible in a room full of people? Have you worked hard but no one seems to notice? That feeling is tough. Many people struggle with this. But the truth is, your value is already inside you. The problem is, most people do not see it yet. The first step to increasing your value is understanding your current value. Knowing where you are now is the foundation for growth. Think about this. What are your strengths? What are you really good at? Most people do not take the time to answer these questions. They only focus on what they cannot do. This is a big mistake. Value grows when you recognize your own strengths. It is simple but powerful. I want you to pause and think. Right now, write down 3 things you are good at. Do it. I will wait. Done? Great. Native you. Now let's talk about weaknesses. Everyone has them, but weaknesses do not define you. Instead, they show where you can improve. Imagine if you started working on one weakness today. In a few months, that weakness could turn into a strength. Ask yourself, which one weakness would you like to turn into a strength? Comment it below. Thinking about it makes your brain focus on improvement. Many people confuse value with money, jobs, or status. They think being rich or having a fancy title means being valuable. But real value comes from skills, knowledge, and how you make people feel. For example, a kind person who helps others every day is very valuable. A smart person who solves problems is also valuable. So, value is not just what you do for yourself. It is what you bring to others. Here is something powerful. Many people feel they are not enough because they compare themselves to others. They see someone successful and think, I can never be like them. This thinking is dangerous. Your value is unique. No one has your combination of skills, experiences, and personality. Comparing yourself will only make you feel small. Instead, ask, what can I offer that is different? What can I do better than anyone else? Let's make it practical. Start by listing all the things you have achieved in your life, big or small. Did you finish a project? Did you help someone? Did you learn a new skill? Write them down. This simple exercise will show you that you already have value. Seeing it on paper will boost your confidence. Do you know why most people do not increase their value? Because they do not know their current value. They try to copy others. They follow trends or try to be someone they are not. This never works. Growth must start from self-awareness. You cannot grow without knowing yourself. Ask yourself, am I truly aware of my value right now? If not, you are ready to change, and that is exciting. Here's a small challenge for you. For the next 3 days, observe yourself. Notice what you do well, how people react to you, and how you feel about your actions. Write it in a notebook. This simple habit will make you more aware of your value. Awareness is the first step. Awareness opens doors to learning, confidence, and growth. Remember, understanding your current value is not about ego. It is about clarity. It is about knowing what you bring to the world. Once you see your value clearly, you can start increasing it in powerful ways. Later, we will talk about the next step. The step that can multiply your value faster than anything else. But for now, focus on this. Take time to understand yourself. Ask yourself, what is my value today? What makes me unique? Think deeply and answer honestly. If you are serious about increasing your value, comment below. Write one thing you realized about yourself after this chapter. I want to see your answers. Your value is already there. You just need to see it. Once you do, everything else will follow. Chapter 2. The Power of Knowledge and Skills. Have you ever met someone who seems to know everything, and everyone respects them immediately? That respect does not come from luck. It comes from knowledge and skills. Knowledge is like power. Skills are like tools. When you combine them, your value grows fast. If you want to increase your value in life, you must invest in learning and improving your skills. Think about it for a moment. How much do you know about the things that interest you? Most people stop learning after school. They think education ends there. But the truth is, learning never ends. Every day is an opportunity to become smarter, stronger, and more skilled. Ask yourself, what is one thing I can learn today that will make me better than I was yesterday? Skills are just as important as knowledge. You may know a lot, but if you cannot use it, your value stays hidden. Skills are what people notice. They are what create results. For example, a person can read books all day about cooking, but if they cannot cook a single dish, knowledge alone does not make them valuable. But when you practice and develop a skill, people see results. Results create respect. Here is something interesting. Most people focus on hard skills, like learning a language or coding. Hard skills are important, but soft skills are just as powerful. Soft skills are things like communication, confidence, and problem solving. Imagine two people with the same job skill. One can speak clearly and inspire others. The other cannot. Which one do you think people will value more? The answer is obvious. Soft skills multiply your value. Let's make it practical. Pick one skill you already have and improve it. If you like drawing, draw every day. If you like writing, write a small paragraph every day. If you like sports, practice consistently. Small, daily improvements make a huge difference over time. Ask yourself, what skill will I focus on this week to become more valuable? Write it down. This keeps your brain focused on growth. Do not be afraid of starting small. Many people think they must become experts before anyone notices them. That is not true. Value grows with progress. People respect effort and improvement. For example, if you start learning English and speak just one sentence every day, you are improving. That small step builds confidence. That small step builds value. Can you take one small step today? Another powerful secret is learning from others. Mentors, teachers, or even friends who are skilled can guide you. You do not need to figure everything out alone. Imagine having someone show you shortcuts and better methods. It saves time and increases your value faster. Ask yourself, who can I learn from today? You might be surprised who can teach you something important. Knowledge is useless if it stays in your head. You must share it. Teaching others or helping them with your skills increases your value. Exponentially, people love those who can solve problems. If you know something that can help someone, share it. That simple action makes you stand out. Ask yourself, how can I use what I know to help someone today? This is one of the fastest ways to increase your value. Now let's talk about curiosity. Curiosity is the fuel for knowledge and skills. People who ask questions, explore, and never stop learning always increase their value. If you feel stuck, ask yourself, what can I discover today? What new skill can I learn this week? When you remain curious, doors open naturally. Opportunities appear because valuable people are always learning. Remember, knowledge and skills are investments. Time spent learning is never wasted. Every hour you spend improving yourself today adds value to your life tomorrow. Some people spend hours on social media or games and they feel stuck. Imagine if you spent just half that time learning a skill. In a few months, your value will be much higher than before. Ask yourself, am I spending my time growing or wasting it? Here is a challenge for you. For the next 7 days, dedicate 30 minutes every day to learning something new or improving a skill. It can be anything, big or small. Write what you learned each day in a notebook. By the end of the week, you will see progress. Progress builds confidence. Confidence builds value. So now you know the truth. Knowledge and skills are the fastest way to increase your value. Do not wait for luck. Do not wait for the perfect opportunity. Start learning today. Ask yourself, what skill or knowledge will make me more valuable right now? Comment below. I want to see what skill you will focus on this week. Your journey to becoming valuable starts with learning and practicing every single day. Chapter 3. Building your personal brand. Do people notice you when you walk into a room? Or do you feel invisible even though you are working hard every day? The way people see you is called your personal brand. Your personal brand is not about being famous or having a huge following. It is about how people feel about you and what they think you can do. When your personal brand is strong, your value increases automatically. Think about someone you admire. Why do you respect them? Most likely, it is not just their skills. It is also the way they present themselves, how they talk, how they act, and how they help others. That is their personal brand. Ask yourself, how do people see me right now? Do they know my value? Thinking about this is the first step to building a brand. Building your brand does not mean changing who you are. It means showing the best version of yourself. Start by being consistent. Consistency is powerful. People remember those who act in the same positive way every day. Imagine two people who are equally skilled. One is consistent, reliable, and positive. The other is random and unpredictable. Who will people trust more? The answer is clear. Communication is another key part of your brand. How you speak, write, and express yourself matters. Even if you are shy, you can still communicate your value. Start small. Speak clearly. Share your ideas and help others. Ask yourself, what is one way I can communicate better today? Small improvements make a big difference over time. Your appearance also affects your brand. You do not need expensive clothes or fancy items. You just need to look clean, neat, and confident. People value those who take care of themselves. Simple actions like smiling, standing tall, and making eye contact make you more noticeable. Ask yourself, does my appearance reflect the value I want to show? Another important part of your brand is storytelling. People love stories. They remember stories more than facts. You can use stories to show your skills, your journey, and your results. For example, instead of saying, I am good at solving problems, tell a story about a problem you solved and how it helped someone. Ask yourself, what story about my life can show my value? Social media can help your brand if you use it wisely. Share what you know, your achievements, and helpful tips. But be careful. Do not copy others or try to be someone you are not. Authenticity is more valuable than perfection. People respect honesty and real effort. Ask yourself, am I showing my real self to the world? One spike moment is to realize that your network and visibility grow together. When you build a strong brand, people start noticing you naturally. You do not have to push yourself too hard. Your value will speak for itself. Think about it. Who would you trust more? Someone who is skilled but unknown, or someone who is skilled and has a clear, visible brand? Here is a small challenge. For the next week, take 3 actions to improve your personal brand. It can be as simple as improving your posture, sharing a helpful tip online, or telling one story about your skills. Track the results. Notice how people respond differently. Small actions create big impact over time. Remember, building your personal brand is not a one-time task. It is a daily habit. Every action, every word, every choice contributes to how people see you. The stronger your brand, the more valuable you become. Ask yourself today, am I showing the world my true value? If the answer is no, start making changes now. Comment below and write one action you will take to improve your personal brand this week. I want to see your steps. Your value is already inside you. A strong personal brand makes sure everyone else can see it too. Once you do this, your journey to becoming more respected, noticed, and valuable will accelerate faster than you ever imagined. Chapter 4. Networking and Relationships. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to get opportunities everywhere they go? They meet the right people, doors open for them, and success seems to find them. That is not luck. That is the power of networking and relationships. Your value increases not just by what you know or can do, but by who you know and how you connect with others. Think about your own life. Who are the people you spend most of your time with? Are they supportive? Do they inspire you to grow? People often forget that relationships shape their value. You become like the people you spend time with. Ask yourself, do the people around me help me grow or hold me back? Thinking about this changes everything. Networking is not about collecting contacts or asking for favors. It is about giving value first. Help others without expecting anything in return. Share your knowledge, your skills, or even a kind word. When you give, people notice. They remember you. That is how real influence works. Ask yourself, who can I help today without expecting anything back? Small actions build strong relationships. Listen carefully when people talk. Show genuine interest. Remember small details about them. People feel valued when others pay attention to them. This simple habit makes you more memorable and respected. Think about someone who remembered something small about you and how it made you feel. That is exactly the effect you want to create. Do not be afraid to reach out to people you admire. Many hesitate because they feel shy or unworthy. But the truth is, most successful people are willing to help if you approach respectfully. Ask for advice, not for favors. People love to share their knowledge. Ask yourself, who is one person I can connect with this week to learn something valuable? Another secret is to maintain your relationships. Do not connect once and forget. Check in, offer help, and celebrate others' successes. Relationships are like gardens. They need care and attention. If you neglect them, they fade. If you nurture them, they grow stronger over time. Ask yourself, am I putting enough effort into my important relationships? Sometimes networking feels uncomfortable, but growth happens outside your comfort zone. Attend events, join groups, or start conversations online. Even small interactions matter. You never know which person will open a door for you. Ask yourself, what one small step can I take today to meet someone new? Remember, networking is not about using people. It is about creating mutual value. The more value you provide, the more people will respect you, trust you, and want to be around you. This makes you more valuable in life and career. Think about it. If someone sees you as helpful, trustworthy, and skilled, they will naturally include you in opportunities. Here is a challenge. For the next week, connect with at least one person in a meaningful way. It can be a friend, a mentor, or even someone you admire online. Offer help, ask a question, or share something useful. Track the response. You will see how powerful one action can be. Small steps create big networks over time. Finally, ask yourself this: am I building relationships or just going through life alone? Your value multiplies when you connect with the right people. Your skills, brand, and mindset are important, but relationships are what make them visible and impactful. Comment below and write one action you will take this week to improve your relationships. I want to see your steps. Every strong relationship adds to your value, and the more you give, the more you grow. Chapter 5: Developing a High Value Mindset. Have you ever noticed that some people stay calm, confident, and successful even when everything around them seems to fall apart? That is the power of mindset. Your mindset is how you think, feel, and react. It shapes how people see your value. If you want to increase your value, you must develop a high value mindset. Think about this: do you see challenges as problems or opportunities? Most people see problems and feel stuck. High value people see problems and think, how can I learn from this? How can I grow? Ask yourself, do I see obstacles as threats or as chances to improve? Your answer reveals your mindset. A high value mindset starts with belief. You must believe that you are capable, that you are worthy, and that you can improve. Many people underestimate themselves. They compare their journey with others and feel small. This thinking blocks growth. Ask yourself, do I believe in my ability to increase my value? Thinking positively about yourself changes how others see you too. Confidence is not arrogance. Confidence is knowing your value and showing it naturally. People respect confident individuals. Confidence makes your skills, knowledge, and personality stand out. Even small actions build confidence. Speak clearly, keep your promises, and act decisively. Ask yourself, what small step can I take today to feel more confident? Another important part of mindset is resilience. Life will challenge you. You will fail. You will face rejection. High-value people do not give up. They learn, adapt, and keep moving forward. Failure is not the end, it is a lesson. Ask yourself, do I let failure stop me, or do I use it to grow? The way you respond to failure shows your real value. Gratitude also strengthens mindset. People who appreciate what they have attract more opportunities. Gratitude keeps you positive and motivated. Take a moment each day to think about what you have achieved, no matter how small. Ask yourself, what am I grateful for today? This habit changes your focus from lack to abundance. Mindset is also about focus. High-value people focus on what matters. They do not waste energy on negativity, jealousy, or distractions. They focus on learning, growing, and helping others. Ask yourself, am I focusing on what increases my value or on what holds me back? Focus determines how fast you grow. Here is a spike moment. Many people think mindset is only about thinking positively, but it is more than that. Mindset is action. Thinking positively is useless if you do not act. Every thought must lead to a small action. If you learn something new, use it. If you feel confident, show it. Ask yourself, what action can I take today to show my high-value mindset? Challenge yourself. For the next 7 days, practice one habit every day that builds your mindset. It could be journaling your achievements, practicing positive self-talk, or taking action on a fear. Notice how it makes you feel. Mindset grows with practice. Small daily habits create massive long-term results. Finally, remember this: a high-value mindset is the foundation for all your growth. Skills, brand, and relationships matter, but without the right mindset, value cannot last. Ask yourself today, am I thinking and acting like a high-value person? Comment below and write one mindset habit you will practice this week. Your mindset will shape not just how people see you, but how you see yourself. Chapter 6. Visibility and Impact. Have you ever worked hard but felt like no one noticed your efforts? That can be frustrating. The truth is, value alone is not enough. If people do not see your skills and contributions, your value stays hidden. Visibility is what turns your value into impact. The more people notice what you can do, the more valuable you become. Think about this. Two people have the same skills. One is quiet and never shows what they can do. The other shares their work, helps others, and speaks up. Who do you think will get opportunities first? Visibility makes the difference. Ask yourself, am I showing my value or hiding it? Being visible is the key to growth. Visibility is not about bragging, it is about sharing your results, your knowledge, and your progress. People respect action and results. For example, if you solve a problem at work or school, let people know in a humble way. Show how you helped. This creates recognition and trust. Ask yourself, what is one achievement I can share today to show my value? Social media and online platforms make visibility easier than ever. You can share your ideas, tips, and skills with the world. But remember, visibility must be authentic. People can see through fake effort. Share what you genuinely know and care about. Ask yourself, am I using my platform to add value or just to be noticed? Real value attracts real attention. Another way to increase visibility is to help others publicly. Solve problems for people, share advice, and support projects. When people see your help and skills in action, they begin to associate you with value. Ask yourself, who can I help today in a way that others will notice? Helping others boosts your impact and reputation. Do not wait for opportunities to come to you. Create them, speak up in meetings, participate in group activities, or volunteer for projects. Action creates visibility. Many people wait quietly and miss chances. Ask yourself, what one action can I take today to make myself visible? Even small steps make a big difference over time. Storytelling is another powerful tool. Share your journey, challenges, and results. People remember stories better than facts. For example, instead of saying, I am good at solving problems, tell a short story about a problem you solved and the impact it created. This makes people see your value clearly. Ask yourself, what story from my life can show my value? Here is a spike moment. Visibility is not just about showing your work. It is about making a difference that others can see. Even small impacts matter. If you inspire someone, teach something useful, or help someone solve a problem, your value becomes visible. Ask yourself, how can I make a small but visible impact today? Challenge yourself. For the next week, take one action every day to increase your visibility. It can be sharing a skill online, helping someone publicly, or telling a short story about your achievements. Track how people respond. You will notice that your value becomes recognized naturally. Visibility and impact go hand in hand. Finally, remember this. You can have all the skills, knowledge, and mindset in the world, but if no one sees your value, opportunities will pass you by. Ask yourself today, am I letting my value stay hidden, or am I showing it confidently? Comment below and write one action you will take this week to make your value visible. The more people see your value, the more impact you create, and the faster your life will change. Chapter 7. Adding value to others. Have you ever noticed how some people are loved and respected wherever they go? It is not always because they are the smartest or the most skilled. The truth is, they make others feel valuable. Adding value to others is one of the fastest ways to increase your own value. When you lift others, you rise too. Think about this. Do you help people around you without expecting anything in return? Most people only think about themselves, but high-value people focus on giving first. Helping someone, even in small ways, creates trust, respect, and influence. Ask yourself, who can I help today? Even a small action can make a big difference. Adding value is not just about big gestures. Small things matter too. Listening carefully, encouraging someone, or sharing useful advice are all ways to add value. People notice these actions and remember them. Think about a time someone helped you unexpectedly. How did it make you feel? That is exactly the feeling you want to give others. Another way to add value is by solving problems. Look around you. What problems can you solve for others? When you solve a problem, your worth becomes clear. People respect those who make life easier for them. Ask yourself, what problem can I solve today for someone? Even small solutions increase your value and make people see you differently. Sharing knowledge is another powerful way to increase value. If you know something useful, teach it. If you learn a skill, show it to others. Helping others grow creates a positive cycle. People will want to connect with you, learn from you, and trust you. Ask yourself, what can I teach someone today? Sharing knowledge is one of the fastest ways to be respected. Consistency is important when adding value. One-time help is good, but constant support makes you irreplaceable. Show up for people regularly, check on them, offer help, and share guidance. Ask yourself, am I consistently adding value or only when convenient? The more consistent you are, the more people recognize your value. Sometimes adding value requires stepping out of your comfort zone. Helping someone may feel uncomfortable or risky, but high-value people do it anyway. They know that every act of value strengthens relationships and reputation. Ask yourself, am I willing to step up and help, even if it feels uncomfortable? Courage adds immense value. Here is a spike moment. Adding value does not mean losing your own time or energy. In fact, when you help others, you grow. You learn new skills, meet new people, and gain respect. It is a win-win situation. Ask yourself, how can helping others also help me grow? This mindset makes giving value natural and exciting. Challenge yourself for the next week. Do at least one act of value every day. Help someone, solve a problem, share knowledge, or encourage a person who feels down. Observe how people react. Notice how it feels to be helpful. You will see that your reputation, respect, and influence grow every day. Finally, remember this. The most respected, influential, and high-value people in the world are those who consistently add value to others. Ask yourself today, how can I lift someone else and increase my own value at the same time? Comment below and write one way you will add value this week. The more you give, the more you receive. Adding value is not just a strategy. It is a way to become truly irreplaceable. Chapter 8. Maintaining and growing your value. You have learned about skills, mindset, brand, relationships, and adding value to others. You know what makes a person truly valuable. But there is one last step. Maintaining and growing your value is what turns short-term success into lifelong influence. If you stop improving, your value will shrink. If you continue growing, your value will multiply. Think about this. Do you take time every day to improve yourself, even when life is busy? Many people stop growing after reaching small success. They feel comfortable and settle. High-value people never settle. They keep learning, practicing, and improving every day. Ask yourself, am I growing every day, or am I standing still? Adaptability is a key to maintaining value. The world changes fast. Skills that were valuable yesterday may become outdated tomorrow. High-value people are flexible. They learn new skills, explore new ideas, and adjust to new situations. Ask yourself, am I ready to change and grow with the world? Adaptability ensures your value never decreases. Consistency is also crucial. Small daily actions build long-term value. Learning for an hour every day, helping others regularly, and practicing skills consistently may seem small, but over months and years, it becomes massive. Ask yourself, what one habit can I do every day to increase my value? Daily growth compounds like interest in a bank account. Emotional intelligence is another hidden key to high value. How you manage your emotions, understand others, and respond to situations shapes your reputation. People respect those who stay calm under pressure, empathize, and communicate effectively. Ask yourself, am I aware of my emotions and how they affect others? Emotional intelligence makes your value visible in every interaction. Integrity is the foundation of lasting value. Your skills, knowledge, and brand can bring temporary recognition, but your character ensures people trust and respect you forever. High-value people keep their promises, act honestly, and treat others fairly. Ask yourself, does my behavior reflect the value I want people to see? Integrity makes your value permanent. Here is a spike moment. Continuous learning, helping others, being adaptable, and staying consistent may seem like many tasks, but the truth is, small daily steps add up. Even 10 minutes a day of learning, one act of value, or one moment of self-reflection keeps your value growing. Ask yourself, what small action can I take today that will multiply my value tomorrow? Challenge yourself, make a personal growth plan for the next month. Include one skill to improve, one mindset habit to practice, one relationship to nurture, and one act of value to give every day. Track your progress. Notice how your confidence, influence, and respect grow. Every step compounds. Every day matters. Finally, remember this. Your value is not fixed. It is not determined by luck or by what others think. It is shaped by your choices, actions, and mindset. Ask yourself today, am I actively growing my value every day? Comment below and write one habit you will commit to for the next month. I want to see your journey. Maintaining and growing your value is a lifelong process, but the rewards are unstoppable. You become respected, noticed, and truly irreplaceable. If you found this video valuable, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel Voice of English for more life-changing tips, and comment below which chapter helped you the most. Share one action you will take today to increase your value. I will read every comment. Your journey to becoming high value starts now, and every small step counts.